is the onyx, right?
I just turned this one off. Girl. Hey, we're gonna play now. Let's play.
Right? I know that's the way I gotta think about it.
So excited for you guys.
I'm so
You are so good. You just
great.
it's nerve-wracking though. It's
Yeah.
something
It is,
new.
and it's hard practicing at home. It's not like
It
you
is.
get a full thing in, and it's like my first half I got down pat. The last half I go over.
Remember I told you that.
It's you.
Well, let me just tell you. So before Jody and I opened the studio, I had never taught the class. And she kept going. I taught at the Y, I taught group fitness, but I never taught yoga. She kept going, so you're gonna like practice teaching, right? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have people over in my garage, totally gonna do it. Never did it. The first class I taught, that's the first class.
I was
Swear to God. Swear to God. So it can't be worse than that. She was so frustrated with me too. And I was like, I'm gonna do it, but it's hard. It's hard to do it at home.
Do you want this
Melissa,
recording right now?
Melissa, that's the other person. What?
Do you want this recording right now?
Susie park. I'm gonna tell Susie to go park over there.
No, I'm gonna leave, so she's fine.
Okay.
One car in here is not a big deal. Let's just
You ready? Okay. Today we're gonna start in child's pose. Oh, if you need blocks or any straps, go ahead and make sure you grab those. Sorry. Definitely might need some for this practice. Today we're gonna start in child's pose. Knees spread wide. Press your hips to your heels. Relax your forehead down. Let everything settle down into your mat. Any thoughts or plans floating in your head, give them a chance to be put on pause. Start to set your intention. Focus on your breath. Stretch your fingers a little wide, stronger towards the front of the mat. Walk them over to the right. Nice side stretch on the left side. Back to center. Walk them over to the right, left side. Nice side stretch on the right. Back to center. Take 5 deep inhales. For 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it all out. Squeeze the navel to the spine. Release all the air. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, let it all out. On your next inhale, come up to tabletop. Fingers spread wide, shoulders stacked over wrist. We're going to take 3 cat-cows. Inhale, cow, drop the belly, lift the chest, lift the chin, gaze up. Exhale, cat, chin to chest, round the spine, push the earth away. Inhale, cow, drop the belly, lift the chest. Inhale, cat, push the earth away, exaggerate the spine. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. neutral spine. Tuck the toes under, push the earth away, lift the tailbone first, downward dog. Maybe your heels are touching, maybe they're not. Maybe your knees are bent, maybe they're not. Whatever in your practice, just walk the dog, pedal it out. Exaggerate pushing through those fingertips. Head and neck is relaxed. Take the gaze forward. Shift your weight forward into high plank. Slowly lower it down onto your belly. Forehead to the mat. Hands up by your shoulders. Inhale, push the earth away, lift the chest and chin up to the sky for cobra. And release. 2 more times. Inhale, push the earth away, chest and chin to the sky. Release. 1 more time, push the earth away. Chest and chin to the sky, slight arch in the back. Just warming up the inside and release. Back up to tabletop, downward facing dog. Take the gaze forward and step feet to the hands to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Belly's rested on the thighs. Head and neck are relaxed. Cross the arms for ragdoll. Just shake it out side to side. Nod the head no, shake the head yes. And just breathe. Relax it all down. Release the hands to the mat. Inhale, half back, neutral spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, slowly roll up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Inhale, arms come over. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms come up high. Interlace the fingers, Kalamudra hands, off the pointers. Exhale. Exhale, scoop to the sky and over to the right. Nice side stretch on the left side. Exhale, a little deeper. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, high and over to the left. Exhale, a little deeper. Inhale, back to center. We're going to bend our arms open and open up for cactus. Chest and gaze go wide. Squeeze the shoulders together. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half back. Exhale, hands come to the mat. Step the feet back. High plank. Do knees, chest, chin up into downward dog. And exhale. Sorry, upward dog, downward facing dog. So if anytime, if you want to skip the chaturanga and just be a down dog, you can. Knees, chest, chin is always an option. Don't ever worry about what your neighbor's doing. Their breath might be a little faster. They might take their flow at a faster pace. I'm going to do that flow 2 more times. Look to the top of the mat. Upper step forward. Forward fold. Inhale, half back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach the arm, hands come high, interlace the fingers, all but the pointers. Exhale, reach for the sky, over to the right. Hips are shifted left. Fingers in the crown of the head are to the right. Exhale, a little deeper. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, reach for the sky, over to the left. Hips are shifted to the right. Exhale a little deeper. Inhale back to center. Exhale, cactus arms. Slight bend, open up the chest to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half back. Exhale, take a flow. Hop or step back. High plank, low plank, shift forward, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Look to the front of the mat, hop or step forward, forward fold. Inhale, half back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift your legs. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms come high, interlace the fingers. Exhale, reach for the sky, over to the right. Exhale, a little bit deeper. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, reach high to the sky, over to the left. Exhale, a little deeper. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, forward fold. Half back. Hop or step to the back of the mat, high plank. Low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Look to the front of the mat, hop or step forward. Forward fold. Inhale, half back. Exhale, fold. Reach the arms high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Exhale, find your chair, sit back. The weight is in the back of the heels, toes should be able to wiggle. Tuck the tailbone, belly to spine. We're gonna be visiting this position a couple of times, so find your spot. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half back. Exhale, chaturanga. Take a flow. High plank, low plank, or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, the right leg comes high. Exhale, bring it through knee to nose and hold it for a breath. Inhale, right leg comes high. Exhale, bring it through right knee to right elbow. Hold it for a breath. Inhale, right leg comes high. Exhale, bring it through right knee to opposite elbow. Hold it for a breath. Inhale, right leg comes high. Exhale, bring it through. Bring your foot in between your hands. Setting up for our high crescent lunge. Both toes are pointed forward. Knees stacked over your ankle. Arms are reaching for the sky. A modification, you can always drop that back knee if you need. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Engage the core. On the next exhale, pivot the back foot, swing the arms open for warrior two. Gazes forward, keeping the knee bent in the front. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Front hand comes up and over. Think more of a side stretch than a back stretch. Keeping the knee bent. Exhale, shift it into side angle. Forearm can be at the thigh. If you want to open it up, you drop the forearm to a block or all the way down. Gaze can be up if your top arm is up. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Keep that front knee bent. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Front foot meets the back. Take a flow. High plank, low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog.
Inhale, left leg comes high. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold for a breath. Inhale, left leg comes high. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Hold for a breath. Inhale, left leg comes high. Exhale, left leg to opposite elbow. Hold for a breath. Inhale, left leg comes high. Exhale, bring it through for high crescent on the opposite side.
Squeezing the inner thighs together. Just hold it for a moment. Smile. Exhale, pivot the back foot. Swing the arms open for warrior two. Gaze is in front. Nice, strong warrior. See if you can go a little bit deeper in that front leg. Getting a little more warmed up. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Front arm comes up and back. Exhale, forward side angle. Arm can be rested on the thigh, can be opened. Exhale, reverse your warrior. And cartwheel your hands down. Step. Front foot reaches the back. Chaturanga.
If anytime you need to take a child's pose, or if you just want to hang in downward dog, take a breath. Look to the front of the mat, hop or step forward, forward fold. Inhale, half back. Inhale, fold, but from here,
We're just gonna hinge our hips into our chair. Uttanasana. Sit down low. Tuck that tail, suck that belly button into the sky. Hold it. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, sit down low. Hold it. One more time. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, sit down low.
forward fold. Inhale, half back. Exhale, hop or step the feet back. High plank, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, the right leg comes high. Exhale, right knee to nose. Inhale, right leg comes high. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, right leg comes high. Exhale, right leg to opposite elbow. Inhale, right leg comes high. Exhale, bring it through for crescent.
So you can go a little more deeper in this pose. Breathe into the fire. Engage the core. Exhale, pivot the back foot, swing the arms open, warrior two. Beautiful. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Front arm comes up and over. So you can go a little bit deeper side stretch. Nice. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down.
Front foot meets the back. Just take your flow. It's nice being in the studio, huh? Haven't done this one in here yet. Inhale, left leg comes high. You guys know where we're going. Exhale, left knee to nose. Inhale, left leg comes high. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, left leg comes high. Exhale, left knee to opposite elbow. Hold it for a breath. Inhale, left leg comes high. Exhale, bring it through for crescent.
Bodies are getting warmed up, so you can go a little bit deeper this time. Keeping those thighs squeezed together. Exhale, pivot the back foot, swing the arms open, warrior two. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Go a little bit deeper. Inhale, side angle. Exhale, reverse your warrior. And just cartwheel the hands down, front foot meets the back. Keep your flow. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Everyone drop to their knees. Take a few breaths in child's pose. You need a sip of water. Now's the time to get a sip of water. When you're ready, meet us in downward dog. Look to the front of the mat, upper step forward, forward fold. Inhale, half back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands come to the center. Find your chair. Taking a twist to the right. Left ankle hooks over the right knee. Nice spinal twist. If you want to open up your arms for a deeper stretch and take the gaze up, that's in your practice. Bring it back to center. Forward fold. Inhale, half back. Exhale, release your hands to the mat. Heel, toe, your feet out, about shoulder widths apart. You're gonna take your two big fingers. You're gonna wrap them around your big toe. You're gonna hug it and squeeze it in. Belly's rested on your chest, knees are bent. You're gonna inhale, slight gaze up, chest is up. You wanna straighten your legs, get a nice stretch. Feels good after doing chair. And release, hug it back in. Bend the knees, belly to the thighs. Head and neck relax. Release the hands to the mat. Inhale, half back. Exhale, hands back down. Heel toe, the feet back together. Hands to heart center. Sit in your child, sit in your chair, Uttanasana. Taking a twist to the left. Right elbow hooks over the left knee. Breathe into that thigh or my legs are hurting already. Open up your arms if you want to take a nice deeper stretch. Bring it back to center. Forward fold. Inhale, half back. Heel toe your feet out, about shoulders width apart again. We're gonna do Padahastasana, hand to foot. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna slide our foot, palm facing up, slide our hand, palm facing up underneath our foot. So your toes might be able to massage your wrist a little bit. And just play around. Side to side, front to back. I like to stretch it out here. This is supposed to help with stress and anxiety.
Help you balance. Padahastasana, hand to foot. Head and neck is relaxed. Gently release your hands back to the mat. Heel toe the feet out a little wider, maybe about mat width apart. Scooch down into your yogi squats. Maybe you need a block to sit on. Maybe your elbows are squeezing, your knees wide open. If crow pose is in your practice, you want to play around a little bit with crow, now would be the time. Bakasana.
Let's see. How's everyone doing out there? I don't know how to work this thing, but I'll try to figure it out before the end. If you're taking crow, start to work your way out of it. Meet us back in yogi squats. Release down to the mat, butts on the mat. Knees spread wide, bottoms of your feet together. I'm gonna take bound angle. Inhale the spine nice and long. Reach up and hinge forward. Whatever in your practice. Exhale a little bit deeper. It's a nice thigh stretch, nice groin stretch. Slowly come out of it. Legs come long, finding our boat pose. And we're just gonna hold it here for a moment. If you want a little more intense stretch, you could drop the legs a little, lift the arms. Or you could just keep your arms low and just hold it. Don't forget to breathe. And release. Crisscross the legs. Come to the front of the mat. Tabletop. Inhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg comes high. Exhale, bring it through for crescent. We're going to bring our hands to heart center. Take a twist to the right. Keeping those thighs squeezed together. If you want a deeper stretch, you can open it up. Exhale, release the hands down. Bring the front foot to meet the back. We're going to set up for our side plank. So your left hand is coming to the middle of the mat, fingers spread wide. Shift and turn over to the right. Right arm is high. Modification, you can always drop the knee. If you want to go full expression, you can always lift the right leg. Pushing up and away from the earth with the left hand. And release down. You want to take knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. High. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, the left leg comes high. Exhale, bring it through for crescent on the other side. Set it up. Knees stacked over wrist. Hands to heart center. Take a twist to the left. Exhale, bring the hands down. Front foot meets the back. Set up for your plank on your right side. So the right hand comes to the middle of the mat, fingers spread wide, pushing up and away from the earth.
Right foot down, or you drop the knee. Engage the core. Exhale, release the hands down. Chaturanga, high plank, low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look to the front of the mat. Hop or step forward. Forward fold. Inhale, half back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands on heart center. And find our chair again. This time we're going to do eagle arms. We're going to start with the right hand. Wrap it underneath the left until the palms of the hands facing together in a twist. If you want to do eagle legs, take the right, wrap it over the left. Maybe kickstand it. Maybe you can bring it all the way around your cat. Eagle arms helps with concentration and balance. Exhale, release. Keeping that right knee high. Hands to heart center. We're gonna slowly push the right leg back, finding our warrior three. Staying strong and rooted on that standing leg. Squeeze the thighs together. Toe back, flying toes are pointed down. Engage the flying leg. It'll help with your balance. Release the head down to find your standing splits. Maybe you'll need a block. Maybe you want to play with balance a little bit and grab your ankle. Maybe your knees bent. Flying toes should be pointed down, hips are squared off. Now to release, we're going to cross the flying leg behind our standing leg. So crisscrossing the legs, front ankle and the back ankle meet. Forward fold. Inhale, half back. Exhale, back down. Slightly bend the knees. We're gonna take our fingertips and we're gonna walk them over to the left side. So the hips are pointed to the right, head and neck is relaxed on the left side. Just twist it all out. Slowly back and walk over to center and over to the right side. Hips are shifted to the left. Head and neck are relaxed over to the right. Just twist, twist, twist it all out. And breathe. Walk it back to the center. Slowly release the feet to natural position. Inhale, half back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Everybody sweating? Feeling good? I just forgot what we did.
Crisscross.
Crisscross.
What's behind it? Yeah, right side.
So what do I do from the front?
I did chair.
Oh, eagle arms. Eagle arms. Okay, eagle arms on the left side. So go to our chair. Sorry, guys. All right, chair pose. Eagle arms. We're going to do the left under the right. You want to take your leg and crisscross it. Sorry, that side stretch. I just love that thing. Eagle arms. See if you can scoop down a little more. We're going to come out of it, even though we know it burns a little, we'll come out and release. Exhale, release. Keep that left knee high. Hands come high. Bring them down to heart center. Slowly tick-tock that leg back to find your warrior three. Flying toes are pointed down and your heels pushing against that invisible wall that's holding you in position. Maybe fly your wheel warrior. The more you engage that flying leg, it helps you balance. And a standing one. Slowly release down to standing splits. Maybe your forehead can touch your shin. Maybe not yet. You're gonna do that funky position again where the flying leg front ankle crosses the standing leg back ankle. Belly's rested on the thighs. Inhale, half back. Exhale, fold. Take your fingers and walk them over to the right side. Hips are shifted left. Head and neck is relaxed. Give yourself a nice smile here. Love yourself. Twisting out all the stress from these muscles. Happy to be back in the studio. Walk the hands back to center. Wiggle those fingers all the way over to the left side. Hips are shifted to the right. Head and neck relax. Bring them back to center. Release the feet. Inhale, half back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Bring the Uttanasana, mountain pose for just a moment. Maybe adjust your clothing or get some water. Mountain pose, big toes are touching. Inner thighs are zippered together. Crown and spine are long to the sky. Close your eyes for a minute and just breathe. Inhale, hands come to center. Find our tree pose. So maybe your foot's with your right foot, sorry. Maybe you're at the calf, maybe you're at the ankle, maybe you can bring it all the way up to the thigh. Whatever you choose is in your practice. Maybe you want to dance your tree. Slowly start to come out of it, but keep that weight in the left foot. Bring the right hand down and kick your right foot into the back, finding our dancer. We're going to kick back into our foot. Chest and gaze are high, almost like an upward dog. Flying knee is down to the mat, not out wide. If you come out of it, that's okay. Just try it again. Kicking back. And slowly release. Back to Tadasana. Take a breath. Shift your weight to the right foot. Bring the left foot up for tree pose. Slowly release. Keeping the foot in the weight in the right foot. Finding our dancer on our left side. Find something on the floor to help with your balance. Something that's not moving, a spot on the floor. The more you kick back into your hand, you'll shift forward. Think of your rooted foot with 4 bolts on it on each corner, holding you nice and steady in place. Engage the core. start to release. Inhale, hands come high. Exhale, swan dive forward. Feet step back, high plank, low plank. Let's see the flow. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg comes high. Exhale, bring it through for warrior one. Maybe start with your hands on your waist. Front toes are pointed forward. Knees stacked over the ankles. Back foot's at a 45-degree angle. Hips are squared to the front. And hold it for a few breaths. Maybe each breath you could go a little deeper. Smile. Straighten out that front leg. Hands come to your hips. Swing the front toes to the left, long side of the mat. I'll go this way for you guys. Slowly hinge forward. And just get a nice stretch here. Do what your body needs here. Some might like to put your hands on the ankle and bring your head down to the ground. If headstands in your practice and you want to practice headstand, now would be the time. If you're taking headstand, slowly come out of it. Bring your hands back to your wrist. Long spine, slowly come out the same way you went in. Shift the toes, shift the front toes to the front of the mat. Shift the hips to the back and hinge forward for triangle. Trikonasana. Maybe you'll need a block here. Check that arm that's in the sky. Is it just floating around or is it engaged? Your arm should be like a nice long T, fingertip to fingertip. Release the hands down to the front foot. Take the gaze forward. Shift your back foot a little bit to find half moon. Maybe you'll need a block here. You're gonna float the back leg up. Standing leg is rooted. Hips are shifted forward. The left hip is forward and down. The toes are down. Maybe you can have one hand flying. Nice, good. As graceful as we can, we're going to drop our back foot to find our warrior two. Keeping that front knee bent. Beautiful warrior two. Bring a little bit deeper this time around than in the beginning. Nice strong warrior. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Front foot meets the back, but 3-leg downward dog. Exhale, bring it through for pigeon. Hips are squared off. Your right heel maybe in the groin on the left side. If you want to come all the way down to the mat, if that's in your practice. I used to fidget all the time in this position. This wasn't my favorite pose, but I've learned to love this pose now. I found my peace with this pose. Try to find your focus, your intention. Slowly start to come out of it. Push up into your 3-leg down dog. Right leg's high, and just do a couple donkey kicks. Maybe open up the knee, stretch it out, maybe circle the knee, whatever feels good. After your pigeon pose, release the foot down. Inhale, left leg comes high. Exhale, bring the foot in between the hands for warrior one. Hips are squared to the front. Knees stacked over your ankle. Back foot's at a 45-degree angle. Maybe go a little deeper with each breath. Straighten the front leg. Hands come to your waist. Shift the front toes to the long side of the mat on the right side. Here, we're going to take our hands, interlace them behind our back, and fold forward. Bring your hands to your waist, long spine, slowly come out. Shift the front toes to the short end of the mat at the top. Arms come wide. Shift the hips to the back and hinge forward for triangle. Tuck the tailbone here. Think of there's an invisible wall behind you, pushing you forward, so you're nice and flat. Gaze can be up, maybe you'll need a block. Take the gaze to the front foot, bring the hands down to each side, adjust your back foot, and kick up to your half moon. Flying leg, toes are pointed down, core is engaged. Maybe one hand's down, maybe the other hand's high, you take your gaze up. As gracefully as you can, drop the flying leg to find your warrior two. Front knees bent. Arms are open wide. So you can go a little bit deeper in your warrior two. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Cartwheel the hands down. Front foot goes back to 3-leg downward dog. Inhale, bring it through for pigeon on the left side. Maybe the side's a little tighter, maybe it's a little more open. Maybe you can come all the way down, maybe your chin can come to the mat. Do whatever feels good, whatever in your practice. Just find steadiness. Try not to fidget. Slowly start to come out of it. Push up into your three-leg downward dog. Maybe some donkey kicks or whatever feels good for that leg to release. I like to open it up and do some circles on the wall. Release the foot. Downward facing dog. Take the gaze forward. Shift away to high plank. Hold it here for a moment. Fingers spread wide. Slowly release down to the mat, belly down. Feet together, legs together. Take the hands, interlace them behind the mat. Exhale, lift the chin and chest off the mat. Squeeze the shoulders together. Maybe your feet come up and hold it. Exhale a little bit higher. And release. Right cheek to the mat. One more time. Squeeze the hands behind the mat. Interlace the fingers behind your back, sorry. Exhale, lift the chin and chest off the mat. Lift the feet off if you can. Try to reach those fingertips for your feet. Exhale, lift a little higher. Beautiful, nice. And release down to the mat. This time we're gonna go for bow. You're gonna take your right hand, grab your right foot, left hand, grab your left foot, knees together. Don't think about it, just exhale and kick your feet into your hands. Chin and chest lift up. Exhale a little deeper. Beautiful, nice guys. Hold it, you're strong. Hold it. Exhale, release. Push into your child's pose, but this time keep your knees together. And just take a few breaths. Maybe stretch your fingers to the front of the mat. Feels good on your back. Whatever feels good here. Inhale up to tabletop.
Inhale, the right hand comes high. Exhale, thread it through between your arm and your thigh and drop down to child's pose. Maybe the left arm is reaching over to the front, whatever stretch your body's asking for here. Start to slow it down a little bit. Slowly come out. Right arm reaches for the sky. Back to tabletop. Inhale, left arm comes high. Exhale, bring it through. Thread it through the arm and the leg on the left side, on the right side. And drop down for child's pose or puppy pose. Slowly start to come out. As you come out, bring the left arm high. Bring it back to tabletop. Push into the last downward dog. Where's your downward dog now from when you first started? Are your heels able to meet the mat this time? Your body feel warmed up and a little bit longer, a little bit stronger. Take the gaze forward, hop to the front, and sit down on the bottom. Bend the right knee, bring the foot into the left thigh. Right knee, right foot into the left thigh. Long spine, inhale up, exhale, hinge forward. Nice long spine. Maybe the belly's on the thigh. Maybe the chest is on the knee. Just find what's in your practice and find a stillness. And then once you find that stillness, see if you can inhale and exhale, release a little bit deeper. Slowly start to come out. Switch legs, right leg goes long, left knee bends, rest left foot into the inner thigh of the right side. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, hinge forward. See if you can just find some stillness, not only with your body, but with your thoughts. Just be here, be present. I know my mind always keeps going and going. Sometimes I can never just be right in the moment. Inhale, find length. Exhale, squeeze it out. See if you can reach a little bit further. If you can, find your limit.
Slowly start to come out. Bring the feet together. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge forward. Whatever feels good to you here. Maybe you want to point your toes and flex them. Exhale, slowly start to come out. Lower down to your back. Knees are high. Feet are planted to the mat together. We're going to set up for our bridge. So take your fingertips towards your ankles. Maybe interlace your hands together. If you need a block, you like having a block for bridge, tuck it underneath your lower back. Exhale, push with the heels, lift the hips. Try and keep the knees together. If your hands are interlaced, squeeze the shoulders together and just energetically push through your heels and lift up. Hold a little bit deeper, push. And release. If wheel's in your practice, go ahead and take wheel for the next one. If not, we'll just stay with bridge. And again, exhale, push up. You can do it. Nice, you guys. Nice, Rochelle. Nice, David. Hold it. You guys are strong. And release. Bring the knees into the chest. Hug it out. Shift side to side. Drop the left leg. Bring the right knee into the armpit. Squeeze it in. Take your left hand and bring your right knee over to the left side. Gaze and right arm are open. Gazes to the right. Nice side stretch. Feels good after the bridge. Or wheel if you took wheel. Maybe your knees drop down. Maybe it's not. My shoulder's touching, but not my knee. Bring it back in. Hug your knee to your armpit one more time. Release it down. Bring the left knee up into the armpit. Squeeze it in. Take your right hand to your left knee and bring it over to the right side of your body. Left arm opens up and your gaze goes to the left. Bring it back. Bring your knee back to the chest. Slowly release. Release the leg down. We're gonna come into our waterfall. Just lift the legs up to the sky. Maybe you wanna bring your hands up to the sky. Maybe you'll need a block. Some people like to have a block underneath, that feels good. And just let all the blood flow down. This is great for circulation, calming the mind. They say you should do this every morning. Helps with circulation. If shoulder stance is in your practice, you can do that. Roll the legs up. Use your hands for stability. Legs and toes are pointed energetically to the ceiling. If plows in your practice, slowly allow your feet to drop behind you. Remember, don't shift your head. If you want to take Death Man, drop your knees to your ears. Or you can just stay in shoulder stance if that's in your practice. Slowly start to come out of it. Release your feet down to the mat. Last pose before Shavasana. Happy baby. Grab your feet. Bring your knees to your elbows. Feet are high, or not high to the sky, but the bottom of your feet are facing the ceiling. You want to rock your baby. Long spine, all touching the mat. What is round angle happy baby? Is that what she does? Round angle happy baby. Slowly start to come out. If there's any other poses you'd like to do before Savasana, now would be the time. If not, get yourself comfortable. And just relax. Palms open up to the sky. Relax your mind. Thank yourself for giving it so much love and care. I have a little passage I want to read while you are in Savasana. It says, map your own journey. Go on your own journey. Don't let others hold you back. Don't hold them back. Don't judge their journey, and don't let them judge yours. All persons are free to have the experiences their souls lead them to. Many of us started our journey by having the experiences others thought we should. Some of us tried to dictate the lessons and adventures of others too. This caused pain and confusion for all. Learning those lessons, the lessons of setting each other free, became an important part of our journey. But now we are on to a new part. Pack your bags, get out your map. Don't worry about where you'll go and what you'll see. Go where your heart leads. Your soul knows the way. It will speak quietly through the voice of your heart, your wisdom, your intuition. Listen to the voice, the quiet voice within that assures you you're safe. You will meet and learn from everyone you need to along the way. Don't limit your own experiences. Don't limit the experiences of those you love or those you meet along the way. Start today to follow your heart. Map out your own journey. Have the adventure of a lifetime. Slowly start to come out. Roll over to the right side. Thank you guys for practicing with me. I made it. The divine in me.
Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you, Amanda.
Each and every one of you. Namaste.
Namaste, baby.
Yay! Thank you guys.
You did great.
Thanks, everybody.
You did it.
I did it.
Good job.
Thank you. I don't know how to see everyone. Oh, there's everybody. I couldn't figure it out before. Hi, guys. Hi, Carly. Hi, Sam. Hi, everyone.
See you later, Amanda.
Glad I
Thank
made
you.
it.
Thank you. You did great.
Thank you. Hi, Allie. Hi,
Thank
everyone.
you,
Thank
Amanda.
so much. Am I forgetting anybody? I don't know. I can't see. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
How do you feel?
I feel good. It's
Good.
it's different in the studio. It's nice, but it's hot. You forget how hot it gets in here. It feels good though. It feels good.
That's great. You were real nice. You didn't have notes. You were conversational, and I was nervous. I looked down because I'm kind of going in and out, and I looked down and you're in Pigeon. It was like 9:40, and I was like, oh shit, she totally forgot the end of class. But then that was part of your flow. You got back up and did Warrior One on the other side, and it was a whole flow. So it was perfect timing too, and you ended right on time. It was really good.
Yeah, it's a little different flow instead of doing like the pigeony thing at the end.
Yeah, that works though.
Pigeon in the middle sometimes.
Yeah,
Felt good.
yeah.
All right, Jamie, what did you have to say? Well,
I have a whole list of notes.
Oh, dang.
Amanda, I want to let you know when other teachers come in, they're way more strict. Not strict, but they're way more like critiquing.
That's good. I want that.
I know, and I don't really do that. So, all right, you guys do it. We're not doing it all on the. And
It's hard to hear. That's why I'm bringing my ear to the thing. If I look awkward, sorry.
then she'll share it with me. You
Oh,
guys,
there we go. Huh?
we'll do it off of the class, so there's not a bunch of people on here that.
Okay.
Oh, actually, it's actually just the. It's all
just teach.
Yeah, we're good.
Just teacher trainers now.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Let me get my notes.
How do you guys feel?
Good job, Amanda.
Thank you. Woo.
And I started the playlist apparently on the wrong song. I thought it was a different one, so I kept having to add music to the queue. Does everybody want to get in on the critique? Do you guys all want?
Yes, please critique me. I love constructive criticism. It's how I make myself better.
I don't have a lot of.
Project my voice more.
I don't have a lot of critiquey things. I thought you did really good. I like how you taught cue the breath a lot. I think that's really important because people forget to breathe all the time. I myself do. So it's like when you're reminding somebody when to inhale and exhale, that's awesome. I liked your different sun salutation variation that you did. I thought that was pretty cool too. Good, you gave good cues. I like that you gave some modifications. I love that you are using Sanskrit. I wish I don't even do that, and that's like one of the things that I'm going to start doing.
4 or 5.
I didn't notice it.
Yeah, you tossed them right in there. I was like, you go, girl.
Whatever cherries you do. This one was this one?
It's Kakasana? Okay. I was trying to make sure. Oh, Padahasana?
Yeah. I was like,
I thought you gave good use of breaks when you needed to. Like you got us going and then you brought us down. And I saw you look around the class. That is hard to do as a teacher, is to remember to, especially when you first start, is to look around and see what everybody's doing.
Okay, I could probably do that more. I didn't think about that, but yeah.
No, but you
Okay.
did. I saw
Okay.
you do it.
I was
You did
right
good.
there looking at you.
Okay.
So the one critique I would say, and I didn't notice it
all through class. I only noticed it a couple times. When you give cues on one side, you want to mimic your cues or at least give some cues on the other side. Like when we went into tree, you gave cues on one side, but then we just kind of went into it on the other side.
Okay.
So you might want to say, even if you just say whatever you did on one side, do on this side.
Okay.
Okay, that's it. And then, so the cue, square your hips. So that could be a cue that is a bit antiquated. But I would encourage you to do research on that because, Jackie, are you on there still?
Yeah, did you say she cued
Yeah.
one side and then just was quiet on the other side?
Like, I was talking about when we were in tree pose. I said if you give cues on one side, you give cues on the other side.
Yeah. And it doesn't have to be the
I
same.
did. I think I started to lose it a little bit when the tree, because I was.
And
I
that's
did that
another
twisted
thing
thing
I
and-
was gonna say too is I love that you forgot the other side because you're human and we all do that. And if you've been to any of Andrea's classes, she does the same thing all the time. And I thought your personality came out there and I like that. But would you say, do you remember when we took all of Laura Burkhart and she was talking about don't use the cue, square your hips to the front?
Yeah. My house and no one here, and I'm.
Nothing you just said came through.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't saying anything. I paused because I'm hearing music, but I think Alexa got turned on in my daughter's room. Anyway, yeah, and I'm not going to say don't square the hips. You just need to talk about what that means.
Yeah.
Okay.
Opposition, pull the front hip back, the back hip forward. And if it's in Warrior One, hips aren't squared in Warrior One. It's just something we say. So I wouldn't,
Right.
if that's what you're talking about, I would not say hips are squared in Warrior One. Because remember, it's more the shoulders that are squared. The back hip is in
Yeah.
extension. The front hip's in flexion.
Okay.
Right? So
Okay.
like flexion is when the leg is bent. This leg is in flexion. And then if I'm in Warrior Two, the back leg is in extension. Hold on. So like, can you see my legs? Right? Flexion, extension. This hip's open, this hip's closed. So
Is
square.
there a dog between your legs? Is that a dog between your legs?
Probably, yeah. So I think if you use square the hips, just piggyback on that. What does that mean?
Yeah,
Front hip
I
Okay.
would totally agree with that.
Depends on what pose it is. If it's, chair, we're not squaring, but we're tilting that pelvic floor, tailbone down, like Melissa always makes fun of me, like tailbone down, hip points up, that's squaring of the hips too. It's neutralizing the pelvic area.
Okay.
But Laura Burkhart, she's great to follow. And Jason Crandall also, they all talk about that. Like they talk about yoga 2.0 instead of yoga 1.0. I
I
don't
have no
know.
idea what that is.
So yoga 1.0 is like more antiquated cues that they were doing a long time ago that were made for 12-year-old boys.
Oh, yes, she explained that.
Yeah.
Laura Burkhart, you said, right? Okay.
Laura Burkhart, Jason Crandall, and that Jason Crandall is part of yoga. What is that, Jackie? Do you remember the podcast he does, Jason Crandall? Yoga,
Yeah. I sent it to him.
Yoga Land.
Yeah.
He's great. He's great. Okay, so I just talked about when you forgot your thing. That was awesome. Because you made a joke about it. And I was just gonna say too, I could tell when you're getting caught up in your thoughts. Because I do the same damn thing. It's like the things that come out of my mouth when my brain is somewhere else and I'm still talking. I don't think I make any sense sometimes, but you did. You still made sense, but I could just catch when you were thinking about something else.
Yeah. There
And
was
that just-
times I was like, oh, but I'll wait till I'm more comfortable to talk more. I'm like, should I
But
say
when
some
you
shit, not say
did,
something?
when you were natural and just talking, it was very good. You had some really good things to say. But I thought everything was great, really. I enjoyed the class. So that's all. Does anybody else have anything to say?
I said speak
Just
louder.
project your
Project voice more,
yeah.
okay.
I think you actually seemed like more comfortable after you
Messed
up.
up.
Yeah,
I was
then
gonna say the
yeah.
same thing.
You were like,
It's like, oh, I got that out of the way.
Okay, I did notice even myself, like halfway through, I was like, okay. So it was just nerve wracking in the
Yeah, and it
beginning.
takes a minute, especially if this is the very first
Yeah,
time you guys have all been together like this.
Well, and it was hot, man. I'm like, dang, I'm not used to this heat no more and working in
Yeah.
this heat and
none of us have taught even to each
Yeah.
other just very little before we got.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Before,
we
before
only
the
did like
big
20-minute
corona.
intervals like in
Yeah.
the studio with each other before that whole thing happened.
well,
Oh, yeah.
and then I was worried
I
if it was
thought you
too
did good.
hard. Like I didn't know how to like, and I was looking around. I'm like, oh.
It was
Okay.
not too hard.
No, okay.
It was good.
Okay.
But do be aware of that as a teacher, because when you're teaching, you're like Superman and you don't feel what everybody else feels.
Your adrenaline.
It's
Yeah.
super.
Yeah. So that was, I was kind of
why
being
do I do
conscious
this
of
when I'm doing
that.
it? I can go up and I'm fine, I can hold it. And she was like, yep, just hold it. I was like,
I'm dying.
it's crazy.
It's
our
adrenaline
Yep.
rush when you're up in front of people teaching.
Okay. So sometimes that's where my mind was too. And I'm like, so I would try to hold downward dog a little bit more just to get a couple more breaths in.
But I thought you did really good with the breaks. That was good. It was like right when I was thinking I needed a break or needed to come out, we came out.
Okay.
And I hold off. I make people hold that shit way longer.
I like the
Sorry,
pigeon.
everybody.
You know what?
The pigeon in the middle. I love
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did like that. It was different.
I like throwing a little yin in the middle sometimes. It feels good.
Yeah.
And it gives you like a second to like calm
Yeah,
down. Like if you're
Yeah, it gave me
really
time to go look at the
spun out.
clock, see how much time it was, what I needed, like, I just wanted to.
And that's good that you're able to do all that, because some teachers aren't able to focus on all of that, and it's just hard because you're focused on teaching, and then but you also have to look at the time, you also have to look at the class, you have to also look at the heat, you have to look at all of that and make sure that your client, your students are responding appropriately. So I think you did good. And you guys aren't alone. The first class back on Monday, I only put it up to 85, and I taught probably one of the gentlest class I've taught, and people were on the fucking floor, like they were dying.
Kelly had it at 97 at 5:30 and everyone was dying.
That's because we've all been practicing with air conditioner for the last month.
But she's like, I cranked that shit up. Yeah.
I went home like drenched like I was in a pool.
Yeah, that's how we used to do it all the time, like 100.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Even here, these heaters were only on 80 today. I mean, you don't necessarily need the heat. You're gonna get hot,
Yeah.
even if it was air conditioned. Even when I'm taking classes with my air conditioner set at 75, I was sweating.
Yeah.
Huh?
What's the humidity?
Yes, this studio gets more humid also than the other ones.
See what it is on the little red thing.
He's asking you. What
Where is it? Dude, it's only 56 in here right now.
Yeah.
So the humidity will get up into the 70s at this studio.
Okay.
No, don't say that.
Right, yeah.
Huh?
You came.
I was there, so.
65 and you're gonna put the air on.
Like,
Yes.
what would, for beginner, like,
Yeah, you did. Yeah. She definitely did. And you gave a good modification on side plank. Because you saw, I think that was one of the moments where you saw everybody. Like some people were like, all right, if you need to regress, put the leg down.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you
you
caught
did
that.
give a lot of modifications.
Yeah, you did it with Crescent. You like showed you want to come down to your knee, and you did it. You didn't just say it, and then you came back up to regular Crescent.
Which I think sometimes it's important to even show that, so like
Yeah.
people are like, oh, they're even doing it, like I'll do it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just do
That's
all
what
the
my friend said on
modifications.
Saturday when I did like a modification or something. They were like, oh, you did it? Okay, I'm doing that because
Yeah.
I'm in pain.
You're allowing them to do it. Yeah. No, that's good.
Did a couple chaturangas on the knees.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it down here too.
Well, and that was something else I was getting kind of goofed up on, because I feel like I was so repetitious with chaturanga, take a flow, high plank, low plank. Like, do I change it up all the time? Like, I felt like I was like a broken record.
No.
Okay.
We all do
'Cause
that.
Okay.
And that's like
It's
to
just
get you back, I
habit.
think, into position, right? Isn't that why it's really done? Because mostly all the time we start either on child's pose, not start, but
Down dog.
on
or
down dog or like tabletop, you know. So
Yeah.
you pause tabletop, get back on down dog, and then kick and whatever else, you know, you're meant to do. I mean, for
And-
being a student, I think that's what you
Also,
guys-
if you ever start, if you ever teach at the studio and you teach even 2 classes a week, you feel like a broken record. I mean, imagine teaching 5 or 6.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
It is.
Okay.
You question yourself all the time. And you're like, and you ask, like, sometimes I'll be like, hey, were you guys in yesterday's class? It doesn't fucking matter. They have no clue what you said.
Yeah.
So, and think the more times they hear something, the more they learn it, the more they get it. And
Yeah.
the more they hear it exactly the same way, the more they're going to learn it. So that's a normal thing, and just try to move past it.
Okay.
All right.
I seriously, because I say it, it's like I catch myself. I say the same cues in class. I'm like, God, these people keep coming back, so they must like it.
All right, guys. I love you. Great
All
job.
right, thank you, Jessica. Hope you feel better.
Rest it up, guys.
Thanks,
Thank you.
guys.
Sorry I couldn't be there with all of you guys. I'm not ready to drive yet.
No, it's okay.
Poor Jess.
I know. I've been like on my couch. This has been my life. Just me on the couch with a blanket. I can't do anything. I can't go anywhere. So, but it's okay.
I gotta read wait, let's see what the comments are.
Oh, I was sending you comments during class.
Thank you. Okay, thanks you guys. Yay, it's over with.
Great job, Amanda.
Thank you. Thanks guys.
You did amazing.
Thanks,
You did
thanks,
amazing.
thanks.
Yeah,
Kicked everybody's butt.
yeah, and it's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Thank
So
you.
proud of you guys.
Woo!
So now we have Friday, right?
Oh, wait, yeah,